Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. So today I'm going to show you a really cool scarf out of the wave wool. So you can see here we have different thicknesses throughout just one single ball. So you're going to see it's really interesting to work with, and I'm going to show you how I did this scarf and the exact yarn that I used. So you guys, here is the Creative Woolly Waves from Rico Design. So this is 50 grams per 150 meters, and we have 74% acrylic, 26% wool. It's for a 7mm hook. And I'll be using my 6mm one. That's the one I have, and it worked well so far with this wool, so I'm going to use the same. And yeah, I'm going to show you how you can do this. So before, I think we already did one that is similar to this one. It was a grayish color with grayish shades, and this one is a beige version. So let's remove the label and we can get started. So I'm going to use about 150 grams of wool, which is 3 balls total. So this is what I meant. You have totally different thicknesses throughout the thread itself. You can see some are super thin, others are pretty thick. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So here you can see the contrast that I'm talking about. So yeah, you could actually work this with a 10mm hook if you wanted to. Okay, here is the beginning. So let's chain 20 to start with. So here are my 20 chains, and you can see how weird this looks because the thickness is not the same. So some parts are really thin, some parts are really fluffy, and I think that's awesome and really different from what we usually do. Yeah, super interesting. Okay, so now we need 2 more chains for the height, which means that we have a total of 22, and you can do more or less depending on the size of a scarf that you want. Okay, so 2 chains for the height, then a half treble, so a yarn over through and through all 3 loops. And then I'm going to continue with half treble crochets. And I'll do the entire row this way, and I'll be back. So this is what we have after one row. So you see some parts are really thick, really voluminous, and some are really thin. So yeah, now we're going to continue again. So 2 chains for the height, and then we're going to turn. And now I'm not going to go through the top section. Instead, oh wait, I have a twist. Okay, that's better. So we're going to go around or underneath the chains of the last row. So we're going to go basically between the half treble crochets that we just did. And we're again doing half treble crochets. Basically, you just go there where you have enough room to go through. So I think it's a lot easier than to search for the stitches on top because the thickness does make it a little bit weird. So yeah, it's super easy to go between the stitches. And this is what we have after 2 rows. So you see here how deep these stitches are and a little bit different texture than what we usually have. So that's the effect that we get. And yeah, you can see how the different thicknesses work really well with each other. So when we have a little bit thinner and then a little bit thicker sections, it just works awesome together. I'm almost at the end. Almost done. And we're again going to repeat the process. So 2 chains for the height, then we're going to turn and we're going to go back. So you see how easy the technique is, and then all that you have to do is just have patience and finish up all of your yarn. And yeah, you can see how pretty this is, and it's going to be even prettier when it gets bigger. So I'm going to continue for a little bit more, and then I'm going to be back with an update to show you what it all looks like. Okay, so this is what I have for now, and I'm not done. You see I have a little bit left to go. And yeah, you can see the awesome colors that we have in here. They're very subtle, the color changes, and I think it looks awesome. It just kind of gives it a lovely shade. And yeah, you can see, if you take a closer look, you can see the pattern itself and the texture, and how well the thicker and thinner parts work with each other. And yeah, this is a very warm, very cozy scarf. And yeah, I really love it. I have to say, it looks awesome. The colors are awesome. I'm really satisfied. So yeah, I still have a little bit to go, and then I'll be back. Okay, so we have about 180 centimeters of length, and you can see here the pattern that we have. So now I don't have a lot left over, so I'm just gonna pull it out. Okay, and then we're gonna pull a little bit on it just so it stays in place. And yeah, now all we have to do is weave in the beginning and the end, and that's it. If you use more balls, then of course the changes from one to the other. Apart from that, that's all there is to it. So yeah, we're done. I hope you guys like the way it looks. I'll try to kind of put it in place just so you kind of have a feel of what it looks like when you wear it. But I think it looks awesome, and yeah, feel free to try it out. It definitely seems like a challenge to work with such yarn, but it's really fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the project. If you did, feel free to let us know by shooting a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel, and if you click on the notification bell, you'll always get notified when we post something new. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!